Time now for our Life and Info segment, where we focus on information useful for your everyday life, whether you are in Korea or somewhere else around the world, perhaps due to make a visit here. Today we're going to focus on culture like we do every Thursday. To explain what's going on in South Korea right now, I'm glad to say I'm joined by the ever-dashing Won Jung-hwan in the studio. Jung-hwan, you always bring in something interesting, so what do you have for us today?
Something cultural, something sport. I'm here today to introduce you a global music festival held right here in Seoul, where you can just relax, listen to music, eat, drink, and make friends.
Sounds good.
Asia's most trendy indie music festival is now in town for 4 days. It's known as Zandari Festa, and the festival lineup is full of emerging artists from all over the world, playing a range of musical styles from rock to electronica. The festival just kicked off today in Hongdae, a place that symbolizes the heart of young and independent culture of Korea. The annual event has gotten bigger every year since it began in 2012, and this year, more than 100 groups of musicians from 20 countries will perform to indie music lovers. The festivals will take place simultaneously at several live clubs and concert halls around the Hongdae area. And this French musician who played his music in Busan a few days ago is looking forward to meet Korean indie music lovers.
The first show that we played, the only show that we played, was really welcoming, and the energy that was given by the audience was really different from what we experience in France. Sometimes I'd play anywhere I would be invited to play, because anything that would take me out of my comfort zone, would make me, I guess,
However,
better,
just performing in front of the audience is not the only reason these artists are here. Some musicians will be showcasing what they've got to music industry professionals, known as delegates, to help them expand their career to other global markets.
A really interesting event because it's both a music market, like a buying and selling place, but also a really amazing music festival. And I know a lot of the presenters that were here last year found some great talent. There's lots of tours, so hopefully that continues, and hopefully I can be a part of making something else happen.
The delegate, who has brought 9 Korean artists and bands to perform in Australia for the past few years, says he's always looking forward to someone unique and something cultural.
Trying to find something that feels unique, something that feels like you don't see it every day, something that gets crowd. I generally go for quite high energy stuff and stuff that gets a crowd going, but also something that feels uniquely Korean as well.
So as well as impressing the fans, a lot of the bands there will be trying to impress that gentleman there, because you could potentially get them a record deal or something. But this music festival then is not just for the fans. It really is kind of a networking situation, in so much as it gives the chance for international musicians to come over to Korea and show Korean audiences what they've got.
Exactly, it is for the artist as well. So it's quite hard to actually get into the festival. I've been told that more than 700 artists and bands have applied for this year, but only selected amount of small numbers of groups have made the final cut. Of course, all of them of dreaming of furthering their music careers. In fact, to introduce you a few successful cases from 잔다리 Festa, some talented young Korean artists were invited to Liverpool Sound City, one of the biggest music festivals in the world. And also, vice versa, a Hungarian band who received a lot of praise last year's festival, Mongols and the Magnet, was invited to Korea's DMZ Peace Train Music Festival just a couple of months ago. So why not come out to Hongdae this weekend to enjoy some indie music while watching some up-and-coming music stars who could lead the indie music industry in the future?
Well, given that I live within about 3 minutes walk from Hongdae, I suppose I have no excuse but to go and check out some of the bands there, and it will give me a good excuse to get out the house for an hour or two over the weekend. How long is this festival going to be happening in Hongdae?
4 days until Sunday.
Okay,
from today, yeah.
Great. So if you want to find out more information about that, ticket information and more, you can go to the website that we just had on the screen there. It's called the Zandari Festival, and check it out. There's also social media as well,
yes.
right? So Facebook page, Twitter, so you can get more information there. As always, Jung-hwan, thank you very much for joining us today, and I'll see you at one of those rock concerts this weekend. Okay, now let's take a quick look at some other cultural and sporting events that are taking place as we speak across South Korea.